You with the one and only boxing guru. I'm so hyped for the big baby Jared Anderson fight. It's going down Saturday night. I can't wait. The city of Toledo is definitely going to be lit. This is a major event for 419 boxing, for big baby Jared Anderson and his boxing legacy. We're going to have some major boxing stars here. I think Shakur Stevenson should come support his boy, big baby Jared Anderson. My guy, Jay Prince, the rap mogul, billionaire. Man, so it's definitely going to be lit. A lot of the other, hopefully my boy Shoo Carrington, the new face of Brooklyn boxing, she'll be in the building. Hopefully Troy Isley, all of them should be here to support big baby. I'm hoping, the top rank. So it's definitely going to be a lit event for the city of Toledo. I can't wait. I'm definitely excited about the fight. I was more intrigued and excited about the other fight because, it was more on the level that everybody anticipated. It was supposed to be 4 heavyweight fighting on the card, undefeated. It had a real major build up to it. Zahn, even though a lot of people didn't know him, but with him having 18 knockouts and 19 fights, it was very intriguing. Plus, Big Baby got 14 fights for 14 knockouts. So somebody was going night-night. And the intriguing part about it, you never know who could have been when you're in there with punchers. So everybody was kind of looking forward to that. I know I was. And then all of a sudden, Prince Charles Martin fall out of the sky 11 days before the big fight. But in my opinion, I believe this fight was already set up and planned because Prince Martin had said this and stated this 2 months ago that, none of the top heavyweights were fighting. So he would have to fight big baby Jared Anderson in his hometown. So he could have been a fill-in just in case, like how they made and said that Zahn couldn't get his visa. So I believe this fight was already staged and set up because if you're definitely trying to move Jared Anderson forward, you definitely need a more skillful fighter than Zahn. And Charles Martin is definitely that. He's more skilled. What I mean by that is he's more of a real American heavyweight. He fights like a heavyweight. He has understanding as a heavyweight to use a jab and to use a left hand since he's orthodox. No, not orthodox, since he's southpaw. So he definitely has the basic fundamentals and the understanding how to maneuver in that ring. So this is more growth for big baby Jared Anderson as he moves forward, because I believe his time is coming real soon, far as being up there with the top echelons of fighters. Because if you look at it, they already stated that Deontay Wilder is going to fight Andy Ruiz. That's probably gonna happen in September or August. So he would knock Andy Ruiz off, in my opinion. And then you got my boy AJ, Anthony Joshua, is going to fight, I think they said Dylan White. So he would knock him off. And then Wilder and AJ has their mind set up fighting each other. And December is supposed to go down in Saudi Arabia. If it definitely goes down, I definitely will be in attendance for that. If my man Sam Watson be there, if he there, I'm there. So I'm hoping to follow Deontay Wilder over to Saudi Arabia so he can have a major payday, major big fight against AJ. So with all that being said, with them boys finally fighting each other, the top fighters fighting each other, so there's no other way for Big Baby to go but upward. So he definitely has to step up the competition. So that's why I believe that Prince Charles was the perfect choice, the better choice for Big Baby Jared Anderson to get him ready, because Prince Charles is definitely a true heavyweight at 6'5", weighing 260 or somewhere around there. So this is definitely perfect, and it's the time for Big Baby to get ready. So, because once these boys knock each other off, this is set it up where Big Baby Jared Anderson will be ready. So after they fight each other, and then when Tyson Fury fight Usyk and different things like that, the belt's gonna be opening up real major and fast in 2024. So it would be time for Big Baby definitely to get that nod and be ready. So it's perfect timing. Plus it's at home. You got a 37-year-old fighter, former champ. So it looked good on his pedigree. So I'm definitely excited about this fight. Based on the style matchup, I believe it's a good style matchup for Big Baby. You got an older guy and Prince Charles Martin. He has skills, but sometimes he doesn't use them right. Not sometimes, majority of the time he doesn't use them right. That's why he lost the 3 fights against King Kong, AJ, and I forgot who the other person who beat him. Adam Konowski. So with that being said, all those guys was very physical. It was very physical with Prince Charles Martin. Even though Prince Charles Martin is 6'5", he liked the box. He's not a guy that's real physical. He try to be finesse and try to touch you from outside. He don't really want to engage you. You got to engage him. So with a physical fighter like the 3 that beat him, that comes forward and apply a lot of pressure, that's in Big Baby's Jared Anderson forte. That's his favorite. To stand on the outside, you know, get his jab going a little bit, then power in and bulls in. And Prince Charles Martin, he doesn't like a fighter like that. So the matchmaking over there did a beautiful job in selecting Prince Charles. Even though Prince Charles can jab, but he falls in with his jab. So what that means is, as he falls in and Big Baby pulls out, Big Baby gonna have the opportunity to counter him or come in the inside and then be able to fight an up-close fight like King Kong did, that came from behind to end up stopping Prince Charles. So that would give Big Baby the opportunities. And that's how I look at the fight going down. It's gonna be very critical. Prince Charles gonna come out trying to establish the jab. Big Baby gonna respect him for a minute. But as Big Baby inches closer to Prince Charles Martin, Prince Charles gonna start falling in because he gonna have to throw punches to try to keep Big Baby at bay. Prince Charles throw for the head a lot. So Big Baby with good upper movement, he can be able to slip that and step into Prince Charles where Prince Charles will be vulnerable. And Big Baby can work on the inside with his dominant inside work to the body, to the head. So I look for Big Baby to, stretch this fight out to maybe about 6, 7 rounds, 8 rounds, and then maybe get a late round TK stoppage against Prince Charles Martin because of Prince Charles' technical issues and flaws that he have. Like I said, he comes out with a jab, but he doesn't use his jab up and down. He usually keep his jab at the head. So when you fighting somebody as mobile and agility-wise as far as Big Baby Jared Anderson, that's going to play a major part in the fight where Big Baby going to be able to walk through the door and get close to Prince Charles Martin. And then it's going to nullify Prince Charles Martin punches because, with his arms being long, he want to, and his mind state as being a boxer, he want to better keep you on the outside, jabbing and maintaining that distance. But I just believe with his flaws and the direction of his punches, because his left hand comes in an awkward position, Big Baby can catch it and step to Prince Charles. So I believe that's going to be Prince Charles' downfall, and him losing the fight and maybe getting TKO in the later rounds as the fight wears on. But I believe in the first few rounds, it's definitely going to be very intriguing and interesting because Prince Charles definitely, with his height and range, going to cause some issues at first. But I just believe with Big Baby's youth and agility and his relentlessness, like the show that he came out with, will overwhelm and get a late TKO stoppage over Prince Charles Martin. We'll see if I'm right. These are the words for the one and only boxing guru. I'm hyped for the big baby Jared fight going down Saturday night in Toledo, Ohio at the Huntington Center.